We're joined by Furman head coach Jackie Carson, Taylor Petty, and Selena Taborn. We will start with opening statements from Coach.
I mean, that's a hard one. So I'm just so unbelievably proud of this team, their fight, their resiliency. A lot of people counted us out, and we had 15 players, coaches, staff, managers, everybody that never counted this team out. And so, I mean, I'm kind of at a loss of words right now, but I'm just proud of them. I'm proud of these two for stepping up. I'm proud of the 13 others that are in that locker room that gave every single thing I asked of them this game. It's just one of those, we had a couple breakdowns at the end. Ball just didn't fall in our favor, but I couldn't be more proud to be the coach of this team.
Questions?
Coach, obviously they know what kind of player Leger is, and she had kind of a tough day today, but did you think any of those last few, especially the last one, you had a pretty good look, I thought. Did you think the balances were just things are going to balance out and one of those is going to go in?
If you'd asked me a million times before if we were going to lose this game, I would have said there's no way we were going to lose this game. So I thought every single one of them was going to go in just because I had no doubt that we were going to win. So just the last one I was in line, it looked like it was on line. Leger's used to hitting that shot over and over again. It's just one of those things, it wasn't in our favor today. So even when we went down, I think as far as 4 in the last minute and a half, 2 minutes, something like that, I said, we're just going to win this game. And I knew we'd find a way. And so that's why it's kind of tough right now sitting here, because the last thing I thought I would be sitting up here as the losing coach and not out there cutting down nets. So, again, Leger did have a tough game, but that's what she does. And so that's why I put the ball in her hands. The shots were designed for her. We knew they would lock in, but we also trust in these girls over here setting good screens and doing their job to get her open. And she gave us a chance. They all did. It just didn't fall for us.
What I guess this is for you, Coach, to start at least anyway. What did Mercer do down the stretch there? Did they do anything differently? Did they just hit more shots? Because it looked like you obviously had them on the ropes, and they upped their game a little bit.
I mean, I think that's just a team that every member of that team that played in this game last year. You know, where I think we tightened up a little bit just on the lack of experience of being in a game like this. We did it a little bit against Chattanooga as well. It's just a big game, and those kids, they've done it all season. This is not the first close game they've had. They rise to the occasion at the end of the game, and they just do a good job of hitting shots. And we couldn't get Titus off the boards. I think that was a big thing, and we knew it. We knew she was going to crash in there, but you know that's a credit to them and what Susie has kind of bred in that program, and just a team that has 5 seniors that didn't want to go out on a bad note. Where we have one senior that we really wanted to win it for, but it's a different feel when you have 5 kids that are usually on the floor. I think 4 of them are out there at one time trying to win a game. You know, so they didn't do anything. They were just Mercer. We knew what they were going to run. It's just a matter of stopping it, just like they knew what we were going to run. So it was just really good shots at the end by them.
Taylor, what was the key to your game today and then this year kind of fitting into this program and kind of finding your groove there as the year's gone along?
It's certainly been a change from my last team, but I don't know. It's not too hard to fit into this program and everything we run, and I think I just finally found my groove and I think I forgot that I could shoot for a while, and Coach keeps yelling at me to take more shots and everything, and tonight I guess I just finally did.
Selena, for you to come back from injury and everything like that, and I know you might not be 100% even right now, but you know, and I know you're heartbroken right now, but kind of reflect on what y'all achieved this season, you personally and for the team.
I think for me personally, I still got to work on a lot of things like finishing, because I know I can finish. Sometimes I don't bring both my feet together and I just overthrow. But as a team, we were second in conference, and we've never done that. And that's a big accomplishment for us. And we made it to the championship. It hasn't been done since 2000, so I just think that's great. We just got to finish next time.
Coach, early in the second half, you had a little bit of a sputter there, and you called timeout. Really responded in a big way. What would you tell the ladies, the women at that point?
I just thought, again, it's kind of like the same way we came out in the first half. Like, okay, relax. We couldn't have played any worse of a 2-3 minute span, and it was a 2-point difference. So we got all the jitters out. Just relax, regroup, go do you, be us, and everything else takes care of itself. And so it's just a team that hasn't been there, and the pressure, sometimes trying to do too much when they don't have to really do that. They just got to play together. And so we just kind of just regrouped. I didn't have to say much, honestly. I think they just need to catch a second wind. Usually that's why I try to save all my timeouts for the second half, just for instances like that. And they did a great job responding.
Final question. You do have the one senior y'all really wanted to win it for this year, but you got a lot of people coming back next year. And how much of a learning experience could this be moving forward into next year?
I mean, it's huge. Just like I mentioned before, Mercer's had 5 seniors, that went through that. Last year they had, I think, 6 seniors. They're just ridiculously experienced, where we had 1 senior, we have 2 juniors. So out of a roster of 15, 12 of them are freshmen and sophomores. I mean, that speaks volumes about where this program is and where it's going and where it'll be the next couple of years and for years to come. And that's a credit to the kids that helped groom this, that graduated last year. We had 3 great seniors last year. As a credit to our 1 senior, Caitlin Duncan, who had to step up this year and groom a whole team of kids under her. It's a credit to my coaching staff. I feel like I have the best assistants by far of any group. We went through some ups and downs, and there's times when this team could have folded easily, being so young. We lost some tough games early, and all they did was keep coming back stronger. And they did everything I asked, and that's a lot coming from me because I asked for a lot. I asked for them to do the small things. I asked for them to give me 100%. I demand it all out of them every single day, and they always respond. And so that's why it's tough. That was a great game. It's just tough to be on the other side of it, knowing that they're working their butts off. I think experience was the issue.
Any more questions? Okay, thanks, everybody.
Thank you.